shirtless o'clock in Rilinid's tent.
Shirtless o'clock. Oh, fucking Jonas. At any rate, I suppose I don't actually have much more to say to him. He's all just a cute little bundle right up there, you know, cozy in the corner of the tent next to Shell.
Yes.
That's fine. I could just admire him. He can earn perhaps a better positions. Perhaps one day he can, you know, gain the freedom that he otherwise had prior to the sudden misfortune of House Artheus.
How is he gonna do that to you?
It's not the me. It's my character. There are ways.
Does Trislan want to watch? I'm sure we can set something up.
She does not want to watch, no.
There's some things we just leave in the dark.
That's right. It's like we don't discuss like our fellow heroes, you know, using the bathroom every single time. You want to hear about that?
Yes, indeed.
No.
Exactly. That's why no heroic adventure is ever complete with a trip to the water closet. Come on now.
Water closet.
Exactly.
So yes, what happens in the tent after that is then perhaps best imagined.
That's right.
I think it's best not, but okay.
You know, I have crafts. I have a profession.
Let's all go to DeviantArt and type it now.
No.
Everyone at home, just go ahead and spend, if you want to imagine this, spend like 3 hours on DeviantArt, and how long it takes. So
just drow and then go through the list.
A hot male drow shirtless, and then start going through the list.
Then there's a picture of Rilinid.
Yeah.
You know, that is as it should be, and if you find this other gentleman, that's even better.
Well, I will find out.
Yeah.
Let's move on, shall we?
Yes,
I'm sure we will.
Hot.
Alright, yes.
So I think we should probably go back now with the resources and such.
I think so. There's just too much we have here, too many supplies. I don't want to risk using them. And now with the sudden glut of slaves, we got rope, we got enough supplies, you know. We can have them begin the painstaking haul. We got the pack lizards, they can make their way up just fine, you know, and with time, which we've got plenty of until the next council meeting, I like to watch people work. So, yeah, I think we should go back.
Good, let's go back.
Alright, you go back. Check.
Unless anyone is against going back and wants to haul all of this with us the rest of the way.
To the surface, where they take greatly to slave trade.
That's right, and we open up a little shack with the surface elves, and we somehow break bread despite our great animosity, and we make peace.
Truly revolutionary.
Dinner, and then we kill them all.
If there's gonna be any drow to make peace with surface elves, right?
Send Rilinid.
Honest Rilinid's discount.
That is what Alauneari would do.
Discount ceasefire treaties.
Discount ceasefire treaties. Alright then. We're gonna begin that way back, and Rilinid's gonna pay, give a special eye to the good old Thomas Handelman there. Let's see how well he handles the burden of this position, knowing that his life hangs in the balance should any of these other slaves be harmed.
Indeed.
I am sad to say there's not a picture of you or him, but there's that picture I just sent. But it's kind of close enough.
I don't think I'm gonna click that right now.
It's not dirty.
Neither am I.
You say this, but...
No.
It's only shirtless. They have pants.
No, that's too much skin. Ankles only.
Yes. Prude Rilinid's discount.
You don't even see their angles.
Honest Rilinid's discount prudery. Yeah.
Discount prudery. It's like the laziest version of prudeness. Yeah, sure. Thomas Handelman seems to take the position with some familiarity. He seems to be used to lead others, at least. He sort of organizes a slave. There's a certainly grumblings and stuff among the drow slaves of having a human, boss them around, but he seems to make sure that they understand the score, that he has been appointed by the lords and is not to be trifled with.
I actually consider this a test. Should any of these drow slaves actually have enough initiative to kill the human, that guy would get like a promotion right on the fucking spot. I'm not gonna say anything one way or the other.
Yeah, he seems he seems to be fairly good at sort of bossing the other slaves around, and the trip itself goes fairly smoothly. Actually, you know, the slave seems to attend to your needs as best they can, and they seem to receive instruction from the humans. If there is any plotting going on, you are not privy to it. But all in all, solid performance by Mr. Handelman. Yes, you make your way back to the jumping off point and then crawl your way back up again.
Oh my god, there are 2 pictures of Rilinid in shirtless male throw
Focus, Tina.
And
focus.
A picture of Charlin.
As you tell us so many times, focus.
Well, this is different.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's not different. Alright, we slowly begin our crawl back up and return to the upper Azathyr. Hurrah!
Yes.
Now let's see whether another fucking Naga has taken over, this time Vothys.
If there is, it's just getting old.
The whole family of them.
We are looking for our Naga friend.
Well, she had it coming.
Oh.
There's a civil war between Festival and Vothys because Naga has taken over both. Where are they all coming from?
What is this?
Silly.
You know, there doesn't seem to be a Naga present when you arrive, but you know, one can't be sure. Zyn should probably check most of it.
Yes.
Just to be sure.
Just shoot everything and see what turns out to be a Naga.
Yeah, I'm not so okay with that after Zyn proved himself to be so weak-willed enough to risk Agares' wrath upon the family by being an idiot, but I mean, you know. Honestly, I was just waiting for his kettle to blow after an entire century. I'm surprised it took this long, let's be honest here. To the enemy!
You know, Zyn is surprised too.
I think it's fine. We can relax.
You know, you return home after a little more than 2 weeks down there, bringing all the goods back. You can add the 3 BP to the treasury.
Yay.
Especially after you hurt Trislin. It's not cool.
Zyn doesn't think he has done anything wrong. It wasn't his fault, after all.
No, it was your fault. Rilinid will remember. He will be the elephant.
Yes,
The
he
ancient
has,
oak.
the book of grievances.
That's when Rilinid grows a beard. That's when you'll know.
I'm not sure Rilinid can grow a beard.
Magic's in the
embarrassing.
world. I'm sure there's like a hair, hair plant, like Rogaine for the beard,
Sure.
Yeah, come on.
It's true. But you could talk to Andaria, the court alchemist. She could probably whip something up.
Nah, I'm better than her. Doesn't matter.
I think we all should just warm up to her.
So yeah, the goods are in the storehouse.
Yay.
And, yeah.
We'll deposit the slaves here too. I don't think we need to carry around like an extra 10 people. Like,
No.
no. We can carry around the humans since, they're so eager to see this magical surface land.
We just keep taking them back.
I mean, might as well, right? If they die, they die. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, we're almost there. Oh, we gotta go back.
And I don't want them to, leave our vision anyway. Who knows what those crazy humans will do next.
Oh, those wacky humans.
Yes.
Always crack me up.
Yeah, their antics. I enjoy them so.
Well, so we're back.
Let's go back down.
Yeah, let's go back down.
Alright,
What?
back down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back down where?
Back down the Great Jumping Off Point.
We had
came-
10 lizards full of crap. We need to get rid of that.
Right, 10 lizards full of crap, all the other things, the slaves will hold on. They can make their peace in their new home. And if they don't, well...
It's not even like slaves would be badly
I know.
proud. It's basically here's a job and a home.
That's right, they're servants,
You're
you know.
safe.
And if
Just
they have
you-
any complaints, they can list them with Gorval Herrick. I mean, I don't see the
Yes.
problem.
work and you're all slaves here.
To the will of a Garrus.
Well,
Yeah, you know, we can take a day to take a load on the feet, get some basic information to make sure that nothing's gone to shit, and then we go back.
Yeah, nothing seems to have gone to shit. You haven't been gone too
Fantastic.
long, so you know
Fantastic.
it's all dandelions up there.
Back down the great jumping off point we go.
All right,
Yay!
back
you know,
to
and
madness.
I don't want to take Ism with me either. He can stay there too. He'll find a good profession.
Oh yeah,
Skills and talents. I really like. I don't want to be distracted too much. That could happen. I kind of eye candy. I try to keep that limited, you know, around me. That's why I take Shell with me. She's not very, you know.
I mean, Ism is very pretty.
And you know,
Is he prettier than Talon?
Ism takes care of himself.
you
So
know.
is he
and-
prettier than Talon?
You know, while Tarlin has a sort of a body built for battle, Ism has a body built also for battle, but more in the sack, so to speak.
Yeah, sure. Sack battle.
So
oh yes. I think it's the
It depends on what you're into.
Yeah, what wars do you want to fight? You know.
That's right. At any
Right.
rate, yes, Ism can be left there, you know, with the talents that we saw on display there, you know. He can make his own fortune or he dies, one of the two. I don't want to bring him with me, though.
Do you throw him into the slave pits or do you set him free, so to speak?
Set him free, so to speak.
really?
it's a drow. Or does it go to-
He's drow. It's not like he could make it back to Taurisia or anywhere
I would
else.
want to. This
Exactly.
is actually not that bad of a place anymore.
That's right.
Okay,
And
fine.
you know where people like him can find good work? A garrison town.
Uh-huh.
Are we gonna have him in the council too?
No. Unless he really
that's
proves
why I-
himself.
you could have him dance erotic dances. I mean, on a stage or something to
That's
entertain
fine.
the council.
He can hum the Alauneari statue.
You know, maybe depending on his skill set in the future, in a few years, he could be the steward. It kind of depends on what he's up for, you know.
See what he
I
makes
should
of
not have
himself.
said that. I did not mean that.
I caught that.
I didn't mean it. I did not mean that.
You'll be the hand of the king.
No, and literally, you are the hand of the king, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
Hey, hand, get over here. I need help with something.
This is why he can't be a part of the crew. This is why we must leave. He is free. He's a little butterfly.
Okay, you're free. Just
Distraction.
We never want to see you again.
Too much for this. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I'm
You're
torn.
too
No.
pretty.
That's right. You know, I'm sure he'll find a profession on his own, something that suits his fancy. You know, if he can use his advantages to advance in rank, then all the better. But
Sure.
let's go
He's
back
go-
down.
He's gonna be in your room when we come back.
Ooh, Rilinid.
You know,
missed you.
you know
Quite
that's
the rank.
it's a thing. If it happens, it happens. We'll see.
So look forward to that bonus episode.
That's right. That side adventure. Jonas and I sit down for a one-on-one player DM session that will contain 0% awkwardness.
But will guarantee to raise the temperature of any situation.
Look, it's all
What?
right.
And other things.
Open mind.
Oh my.
All right.
All right.
George Decay.
Yeah.
Let's get on with
Let's
the
continue.
settle
Right.
back down on the great
Madness.
jumping off point.
Let's go die.
That's right.
Alright, you make your way back.
Another reason I did that, I didn't want to have, depends, if it's like walking madness and it, strikes everyone with, an affliction. I don't want all these weak-willed people with us just, running rampant over everything. We don't exactly know what the effect entails. I'm not comfortable with that.
So you want Zyn to stay home?
Tempting. But, everyone else would probably want you to come along.
Well, Tristan will stay close to Alauneari.
Good thing about Zyn is that Alauneari can easily defeat him. If he tries anything. He just learned so much. He is apparently he wants to walk the gallery of Agaris really badly, and she can let him. Whenever she wants.
She will show him the door. He will go
Push him
through
inside.
the door. Yeah. Have fun, Zyn. might want to advise Zyn to deeply consult the works and teachings of Agares and think about what transpired and how you could improve yourself going forward.
All right, you reach once again the cave where you ambushed the caravan and took it out.
There's another one.
Is there another caravan around here, Chief?
Nope. Nope. Seems only to have been one. You pass through this cave and, press on.
Okay. Are you marking all the boulders as we go, Chief? You need to borrow a piece of charcoal. Chalk. Oh, shit.
Then brought an entire bag of charcoal and chalk, and it's just marking every boulder.
No, you can't do that. You couldn't possibly get those items without paying the proper expenditure from Vothys. I bought my chalk and charcoal.
You have like a tradesman now, though, right?
Yeah, but he would have to purchase them.
Yeah.
Jonas doesn't give away items for free, you know.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, you press on. Yes.
Okay. We press on into
And
the
then
dark.
what?
And then that's when we figure out this is all a deeper darkness spell, and we can't see shit.
It's because this square has the tunnel right at the edge, which makes it super difficult to see anything. But
Yep. Yes, you do press on. The tunnels you now travel seems to be a little more cramped.
Okay.
They're not really a problem. They have just tightened in a bit.
Okay.
There seems to be a lot of like small like alcoves and like stalagmites and stalactites here. Strikes you like there's good places to hide all over here actually. Like if you were to set up an ambush for someone, this would be a pretty good terrain to do so. It's a lot of like ledges and stuff you can hide around.
This then ambush set up for us.
Not that you've seen so far, at least.
Good.
Are there like actual like remnants, perhaps, of like say like people standing behind such and such? It's like, oh yeah, these could like people have actually used these to like ambush caravans for whatever reason. Are there any signs of battle?
There, you go through this and cast a glance. You do see at one point that there seems to be like very old though, but there you see like crossbow bolts of drow manufacture, and you even find actually an old skeleton sort of thrown into some stalagmites. Like the skeleton is barely holding together, like the skull is crushed, and it's. But this was to your mind like many years ago, if even not even more than that. This happened.
Okay.
Yeah. That is that day.
All
right. See, and you press on for the next.
I think it's worth noting. Hey, Rilinid's gonna ease up to Rae'nkalar, and ask him if like all of the weight of the world with what transpired with Zyn is troubling him, because Rilinid hasn't noticed Rae'nkalar sleep.
Well, you get an answer at some point, I guess.
Is Didia still AFK?
Yeah.
All right.
I've returned.
Answer the question.
What?
I suppose, as I just said in my cute voice, because it was totally cute, Rilinid eases up to Rae'nkalar during this travel. Rilinid is concerned for his brother and notes that, whether the stress of the situation and Zyn turning as he did is wearing down on Rae'nkalar's psyche, because Rilinid hasn't seen him sleep.
He hasn't slept since we first left the evening, though.
Yes. Who doesn't pay attention to Rae'nkalar? Come on.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fine.
Rae'nkalar shrugs. Like, I don't know why. Just haven't slept. Okay.
Oh, no, he's not. Sorry. But I'm not complete.
Fuck it, never mind then, Jesus. I didn't know it'd be like pulling teeth. Forget it then, let's continue.
Alright. Yes. Beginning of the next day, the path splits. The tunnel goes off to the east. It seems, again, to be a very narrow tunnel. The type of one that you need to go basically single file down. You have traveled like these before. The main tunnel seems to keep heading north.
Well, we obviously know that the little cramped tunnel, the narrow tunnel, wouldn't be of service to any caravans because they wouldn't be able to get their goods and services through there. That certainly wouldn't lead back to where Tarisia, like whatever path to Tarisia there could be.
Sure. We have another little cramped tunnel south, and I think we agreed that we would explore those last because we don't think there's anything really viable at that end. We kind of want to be able to travel somewhere. And to find big things, we'll have to go through this walkway.
So, on their map, where are we?
It's hard to say. It's not a direct route. It's possible that one of these narrow passageways, the intersection's far back. Like that intersection is back here in 521. Instead, we're further on the path. I think one of these narrow passageways might lead to the Lake Assault, but they might probably just lead to cave-ins. Maybe some doors at some point, look for Mithril here. But I don't think they're going to be that interesting. They certainly wouldn't take us towards the surface.
We can go there if you think so, but I don't.
I'm in agreement with you, Manaki, that we can save those until later.
I don't think those are where the great danger is going to be coming from. Honestly. If you can move through there, which barely large creatures can, then yeah.
Alright, so you keep pressing on north? Alright then.
I think so.
Alright. Yes, as you enter the northern tunnel here and begin pushing north, a few hours in only, and you come upon what seems to be a several years old, burned and destroyed caravan. It is, just blackened pieces of mushroom wood of the thing that was once basically a cart with wheel. You see several skeletons of humanoids. You're not exactly sure what type of humanoids scattered around. They all seems to have different weapons in hand, not really any special ones like short swords and stuff like that, old and rusted. And basically they lay around as if they have been attacking each other, sort of ripping themselves apart.
Oh god.
Are they small-sized skeletons, Jonas, or medium-sized skeletons?
Medium-sized.
Okay.
Well, that's disturbing. Just know we'll stay very close to Alauneari.
Path of walking madness being what it is, it's possible that, more than just reputation precedes it, and there might be legitimate cause for drow caravans to be concerned, and probably avoiding, up until this point, traveling up and down this path. Unless necessary, like in the case of the cave-on.
Yeah.
You do also notice as you sort of stalk through this, Zyn would notice it definitely. The sort of normal wildlife you would find in a cave system, as scarce as it is, you basically see nothing of it here. It is as everything has just up and left.
Is there anything scavengeable for the caravan? Is there anything if they killed each other, did they just leave all the stuff there?
You can certainly rummage through the corpses, or what's left of them.
More like the wagons and stuff. Maybe there was an ore or whatnot that you didn't use.
Right. You can spend some time going through the wreckage, certainly. You can make perception checks.
All of us?
If you help with...
Take 10?
I'm not gonna help. I'm only gonna pull you down. So
You can take 10, yes. Alright, you toss the caravans and go through most of it.
I'm not interested in looking at the caravans. I'm interested in looking at other things beyond the caravan while they're looking at the caravan.
Yes. You toss the camp. It seems like the caravan wasn't really carrying like too much of anything valuable. You do find like a few rocks of ore, maybe. It looks like samples, perhaps. Most other things seems to be like perishables that have basically rotted and been destroyed, like the silk, for instance.
Nothing of value. Well, we can continue along the way then. Larry's not going to spend overly much time here.
Certainly. Well, you get halfway through this hex basically when you make camp for the night. Let's see here then. Rae'nkalar and Trislin are not sleeping. Is that correct?
yeah.
Larry is as usual sleeping with her lizard guarding her.
Rilinid
It also means the car is awake.
Rilinid stays up for a while, and like his normal watch habits, he's not okay with these fuckers just suddenly being like, we never go to sleep, and, they're either emotionally disturbed, which actually is confirmed in one person, he's not disturbed by the other, or, there's like some sort of magic at foot, Rilinid is not exactly sure, he can scrutinize it, doesn't trust them, especially after what happened to Zyn. Rilinid can only count on himself.
That seems fair enough.
As Rilinid is, not powered by magic.
No.
Eventually,
Not at all.
the funeral shroud gets wrapped, the lovely little bell net gets draped over everything, One hand on the crossbow.
Then says sleeping range is going to be, somewhere where he can look out everything and just maybe have a book.
And we stay pretty close together just by force of necessity, just because these tunnels are so small anyway. Even if Alauneari tries to distance herself away.
Oh, she just huddles up, sort of.
Yep.
It's the skeleton thing. That's.
Yep. Look, I have an
It's just
actual
like-
tent. Ooh, it looks so pretty. Yes.
So all the cave rain doesn't get on you.
Exactly. For all the strength that Rilinid doesn't have, that's when Shell comes in. She hammers in the little pythons, and, Rilinid nods. And then she gets swaddled up for the night, like a little baby. Only she's like a fucking orc.
There, rest now. Hush now.
That's right. If you stir, you'll get caught in the glue paper again. You don't want to get caught in the glue paper again, do you?
Glue paper. Oh, goodness me.
Well, all those little knickknacks gotta be put to use. If she gives me any sass, I'll stick the ear trumpet on top of it.
I can hear you.
That's right. I can hear your fear.
I feel sorry for Shell.
Now.
She doesn't have it the worst.
No, it's
Let's
Really?
say.
No, I promised, in the whole sort of backstory, after she tried to kill my character, she would stay alive for a very long time. In order to do that, I gotta make sure she's in decent health. She gets a good workout, carrying most of my things. Who do you think lugs my false bottom cup around? Come on.
Okay.
The grooming kit. The large tent.
Who is
All
it
the
that oils
insanely
you in,
important
huh?
my climber's kit, the blanket, the bedroll, the bed, my artisan's tools.
What are the slaves? Oh, they're just moving. Okay.
That's right.
They're moving about the camp, like setting things up, tents and stuff. You don't do that yourselves, right?
No.
No.
It's okay.
She doesn't even know
yeah.
what it is.
I did-
What is that?
I didn't think so.
No, I don't want any of those other humans telling myself, Shell takes care of what I need right now. That's what I bought a slave for, damn it.
All right. By the the slaves go around. They set up the tent, cook some food if you want them to do that, or just help you out in whatever menial task you have, as they always do when you make up. Let's see here. Rae'nkalar and Trislin are not sleeping.
And Sakari, of course, not.